My brothers, my sisters, I thank you. Albert Einstein was correct when he stated, "The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who do not do anything about it." The residents of Liberty and Ashraf dedicated themselves to correcting the evil that had taken over the government of Iran. Unfortunately, the residents have become the victims of that evil, and that evil now controlling the government of Iraq. Meanwhile, covering their ears, eyes, and mouth, we have the United Nations, the United States State Department, and Western media seeing no evil, hearing no evil, and speaking no evil. Today, Iraq is in chaos, widespread violence in the cities, demonstrations against the government, people being gunned down by government troops and run over by government vehicles. Secret prisons continue as they did when we were busting them up in the early 2000s. Burning of books, closing of radio and television stations, and the government targeting specific populations. Everybody here understands what is happening at Liberty, the daily torment, the denial of basic needs, the harassment by Sadiq's troops, and the blatant violations of humanitarian standards. To the very people the United States government promised protected person status. This is why Nouri al-Maliki did not allow Senator Torselli to visit Liberty, Ashraf, or most everywhere else. Senator Torselli is a hard fighter. Senator Torselli is not going to cover up corruption while singing Maliki's praises. Senator Torselli was denied access just as my offer to serve as a United Nations security officer was denied, and I have the rejection slip in my hand. And just as the offer Dave Phillips and I made to accompany the interview team over to visit with the residents and determine their ability to come to the United States. In the center of all this, we have United Nations Ambassador Martin Kobler, the same person who lied to the world and lied to the residents of Ashraf and said Camp Liberty met humanitarian standards. Watching here Kobler, I have come to realize Nouri al-Maliki is the best ventriloquist in the world. No matter how far away, every time Herr Kobler opens his mouth, Maliki speaks. The 29th November speech to the United Nations was classic. Second, Kobler was presenting Maliki as a fair leader whose patience is being tested by the uncooperative MEK. The residents of Liberty and Ashraf have cooperated in every way possible, just as they cooperated with the Americans all through the years. In reality, Herr Kobler has become Maliki's Minister of Foreign Propaganda. This has not been without reward. Herr Kobler's wife, Frau Kobler, is now the German ambassador to Iraq. Unlike Dave Phillips, Rear Admiral Gar Wright, Lieutenant Colonel Leo McCloskey, and I, who receive no financial reward while standing up for duty, honor, country, Herr Kobler is well rewarded for sitting on the knee and moving his lips to the words of Nouri al-Maliki. To my brothers and sisters at Ashraf and Liberty, I assure you your friends in Western Europe and North America are fighting for you. Every day, I see it. Your friends are working hard to bring an end to the evil you are enduring and to support the movement of democracy led by Mariam Rajavi. The residents either need to be moved out of Iraq or moved back to Camp Ashraf under the protection of the United Nations, and I am most willing to tear up that rejection and go back with them. And let me say this, and my friends at Camp Liberty and Ashraf will back it up. If I am there, no resident of Ashraf or Liberty will be killed unless Sadiq plans on killing an American colonel first. And I'll tell you what, Sadiq isn't man enough for the job. Yeah. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. If they are not allowed to move back to Camp Ashraf, then Camp Liberty needs to be put under UN control. They will be the outstanding people Dave Phillips, Admiral Wright, Leo Murkowski, and I have been telling the world about, and they will prove it. The mullahs in Iran fear this, and already the Ministry of Intelligence is trying to recruit these people. To the residents, and I know you already know this, I say, do not trust these people and stay away from them. Do not let the mullahs destroy everything you have lived your lives and work to produce. As evidence in the recent Pentagon report, the mullahs fear MEK more than anything else. Thank you.